Ready. Play.
Cool button. So I'm getting your name right. Ostapenko as well.
Yeah.
There are more difficult names to pronounce on the tour. Like your opponents, for example. You lost just 3 games today. Was that a surprise for you or what?
I mean, I knew it's gonna be a tough match, and I'm always like ready for tough matches, especially first rounds. They're never easy, and I played her in Dubai, so I kind of knew how to play against her, and I think I played pretty well today and didn't give her many chances to play her game.
How close are you to your top level, do you think?
I mean, I feel like I'm getting better and better because in Indian Wells I was sick, and Miami I played, but I was not like 100%, and that was like a little bit difficult. But then I got back home and I was practicing really like well and a lot, and yeah, in Stuttgart I had some good matches, and I think today I played well. So I'm just working hard to be back there.
I was looking at your draw earlier and I was thinking, she has a chance to go far. Do you look at your draw as well in the same way, or is it just the fans that do that?
No, I just look at the draw, but match by match, and I don't try to put pressure on myself. I think I had enough before, and especially after winning French Open. So I just take one match at a time and be ready for like every match, because every match is a battle. So yeah, and if I play well, it's great.
Winning the French Open, I'm glad you mentioned that. That was 6 years ago now. How are you different compared to then?
I mean, it's hard to say. Of course, I'm more experienced, but on the other hand, I feel like I want this fearless like to be in me more, because the older you get, the more you think when you play, and sometimes it's not a good thing on the court when you start to think too much. Things can go not your way, and yeah. But in general, I'm just working hard and trying to like. Even it sounds strange, but in some moments to play more aggressive, because I feel like a few years ago I was not doing that very well. In deciding moments, I tried to just like play for sure, which is not my game. I just have to go for the shots and take a risk. And if I don't miss it, then if I miss it, to go for another one.
When I'm watching players, doesn't matter who it is. If it's 15-40, a big moment, and that player is serving, or a set point facing them, I'm nervous. I'm just watching and I don't have a vested interest. Does your heart beat a little bit faster as well when you're that player and you're 15-40 down, for example?
Honestly, like sometimes when I watch like Billie Jean King Cup with my team, and when I watch some matches when I support someone, for me it's like easier to play than to watch, because I feel like to watch is like even harder, because you cannot help the person. You can just watch, you can just support, but you cannot do anything. So for me, it's like easier to play. And I mean, of course, some moments you can be a little bit nervous, but it's normal. We're all human. So yeah, but I prefer to just play, not watch.
I was looking at the stats from today's match, and sometimes they can be on different websites different, but I'm pretty sure that you won more points on your second serve today than on your first. Did you know that as a percentage?
I felt like I won a lot of games on my serve. I think I lost only maybe one, and yeah, I was serving second serve pretty well, because the bounce here is very high, so it's not easy to return the kick serve. So I think I was using that pretty well, and it made it a bit harder for the opponent.
Were you more aggressive on the second serve?
Yeah, I just tried to like kick it more, so the bounce is higher, which makes it more difficult.
Now, a lot has been said about the conditions here. It's been a regular theme that Madrid is kind of different to the other clay court tournaments. For you and your game, compared to, say, Rome, which obviously is coming next, does Madrid suit you more? Does Rome suit you more? For you, it doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, they both suit me pretty well, and I can play pretty well in both tournaments. But here it's a little bit harder to adjust, because the ball is flying much more, so it's a bit harder to control it. Like once you don't control it, it can fly pretty far away. But in Rome, it's more as a clay court. It's not flying much, but I still like the conditions there.
And what chance a repeat of 2017 this year?
I mean, I'll try to be as ready as possible and just do my best and try to not like think about anything. But I feel like I'm on the right way.
Is clay your best surface?
I think clay and grass, pretty much the same. Yeah.
So maybe Wimbledon, maybe a double. Just a couple more. Do you like talking to the media?
Yes, when there are fun questions, yes. When they're too simple, it makes it a bit boring. But to be honest, yeah, I like.
If I say something about your second serve, does that fall into the boring category or the interesting category, or neither?
I mean, It depends on the question.
Okay, got it. Well, the last one, hopefully this one is a bit more fun. Do you have any superstitions?
Oh yeah, I do. I have like a small toy always with me,
Okay.
like when I travel, and
Have you ever forgotten that toy and arrived and gone, like I do all the time, and I've realised I've forgotten my toothpaste? But for you, that toy, it could be important for your confidence, maybe.
it was the other toy before when I was like from 9 maybe until 18. It was one toy, but then I felt it was not very lucky, so I left it and I took a new one, and the new one I haven't. Like I always took with me so far because it's really small, and I always like have it at home at some place where I see it, so I never forget it.
Do you take it to the court with you? Is it in your bag on the court or
Yes,
not?
it's in my small bag.
Okay, can you explain what this toy is exactly? Like a
just a
cuddly toy?
Yeah, it's
Like a
just like
bear?
a small toy. It's like a bear, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks
A
very
koala
much.
bear.
Any other superstitions, by the way? Like, are
I-
you doing like a Rafa thing and anything like this on the court? I mean, I know
sometimes during changeovers, like tie the shoes, the laces of the shoes. But I mean, it depends. Not really crazy, but yeah.
not like stepping on the lines or avoiding it, like some
Oh no,
guys.
no, no.
All right. Thank you very much, Jelena Ostapenko.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.